Warm greetings and heartiest thanks again from Shandip Sharkar, son of Ma and Voli Shankara, the ultimate guide from the core of the nemesis, showing you the light to knowing what you should do and how you should behave and react on the basis of the realization of the mistakes that you had been committing through cycle of previous births. And today, this morning, the topic of astrologization is going to be the facts regarding the position of the sixth lord in the third house. Now, to understand or to gain deeper insights into such planetary positions or the outcomes of such planetary positions, you will have to understand deeply the facts regarding 9th house, 5th house and 7th house. But if I keep on analyzing those houses together in this video, that video is going to length at least up to 1 or 1.5 hours. So to make this video shorter and helpful with information, let's understand those analyses of the 5th house, 9th house and 7th house in short. So 9th house is the reward, is the house reflecting your reward at the time of your birth from the ultimate creator. It is a second chance. This reward is a second chance for rectifying your product, regarding the mistakes that you had been consistently committing through cycle of births, and the super kind nemesis will keep on providing with a second chance time and time again from birth after birth till you understand the lessons that Mother Nature nemesis is trying to make you understand, so that Mother Nature can bless you with the abundance she has been offering for all of her children. And that reward in the 9th house turns into skills through your education, through your hard works towards attaining education, intelligence and wisdom in the 5th house. Now again, the skills, the education, the intelligence and the wisdom referred by the 5th house gets sustenance and persistence in the 6th house, the house reflecting your indomitable zeal, your never giving up attitude to keep on fighting to win through anything in the Darwinian struggle of existence, to become to or to set your leafy banner's eye on over your competitors. Again, your indomitable zeal, your fighting spirit will get sustenance and persistence in the 7th house. 7th house is the house of the Maya, is the house of the illusory representation of situations presented to you in a way to teaching you the necessary lessons for rectifying your behavioral reactions and responses towards your spouse, towards this world of Maya, and thus rectifying or perfecting your very self. 7th house, you may take 7th house as the situations you are in now. Smoother or harder, whatever it may be, it will be according to your product. So, and as the topic of astrologization is the position of the 6th lord and 3rd house, so we'll have to understand 3rd house very precisely also. 3rd house is the house of our effort, 3rd house is the house of our ability, 3rd house is the house of our siblings, childhood friends, the neighbor, our skills involving our hands, our skills getting expressed on digital media or electronic media, our skills involving our bodily gestures. But here you have to understand the basic truth that the challenges or the hindrances posed in your road as a threat towards accomplishment of the desire of your heart is nothing but the mere illusory representations of the situations or situations presented to you for the purpose of rectifying your behavioral responses. Here you have to understand that your competitors or enemies are real, but their actions, but their reactions, but how they are acting with you is not real, because it is surreal. Because everything in this world of Maya has no capacity of self-reacting. They cannot react till they are reacted, and hence Newton ended up writing that every action bears direct and opposite reaction. And again, as sixth house, indomitable zeal, fighting spirit gets persistence, sustenance in the seventh house. So how you react or respond to your spouse bears a direct impact on whether you will be able to become victorious, a champion in the Darwinian struggle of existence. It is simple as this. And here you will have to understand also that even thousands or lakhs of dollars spent for real gemstones won't even be able to guide you to the path Mother Earth is asking you to move forward, to provide you with all the material bliss. It is only your rectified behavioral responses and reactions mingled with love and romance, providing an ear of protection to your spouse, that can evaporate all the hindrances and challenges from your roads like a mist. Now, when sixth lord posits the third house, here you have to calculate that 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. So from sixth house, third house is the 10th house. So your victory, your ability to win in the competition lies entirely dependent on your bravery, on your courage, on your ability to work harder. And again, from third house, sixth house is the fifth house. So here it clearly indicates that here you won't have to show your muscle power. Rather, you will have to use your intelligence, you will have to use your education, you will have to use your wisdom in terms of defeating your competitors. And the such planetary positions of sixth lord positing in the third house clearly indicates that your very spirit preventing you from working harder and harder is your very obstructions. So stop being lazy. Thinking a lot and doing nothing is not the cup of tea for you. Just start working harder and harder, and you will of course become the champion in the struggle of existence. And here your behavioral responses towards the society that you are existing in should have to be mingled with the attitude of expressing an ear of love towards everyone, being always ready to serve the needy. Your compassionate attitude towards those, especially towards your society, especially those belonging to lower castes in your society, matters the most. And as also third house also signifies your siblings, so here I'll suggest you to channelize all your spirits to becoming the messiah for the material spiritual gains of your siblings, because the more you'll work for your siblings, it will return you 100 times. Here, if conflict arises regarding family property with your siblings, simply just use your intelligence and sacrifice, letting them get what they want to get or letting them win in the spheres they want to win, and use your intelligence, wisdom and education to build your own empire, because only by moving forward in the road, Mother Nature will give you the necessary support and courage required for becoming victorious in the spheres you are wanting to be victorious. Here I will also suggest you never to use your intelligence and education to cheat on anyone in your society, especially to cheat on your siblings. And here you will also have to understand that your siblings, your society, the people existing in your society are real, but the way they are reacting, the way they are seeing yourself, the way they are behaving with you are not real. They are the mere illusory representations of the behavioral mistakes of behavioral responses and reactions that you had committed through cycle of previous births, and now they are returned, and now these illusory representation of situations are returning the same kind of environment, so that you are being able to rectify yourself by rectifying your behavioral responses towards them. So always try to calming yourself down whenever you feel or face anything negative from your childhood friends or your society or from your siblings, and and behave in the most appropriate way, because by doing this only you will receive in the most appropriate way. Because in this world of Maya, nothing reacts till you are reacted. They only react the way you are reacting to them. And again, sixth house gets persistence. The seventh house. Seventh house is the house of surrealism, is the house of the concept of the metaverse. So the only way you can reduce the amount of hindrances or challenges from your road, in your road, is by bringing about proper rectification in your behavioral attitude based on your realization of the mistakes that you had done. And 1,000 gemstones won't be able to do you, to benefit you, as these behavioral rectifications will usher in your life. It is simple as this. And again, as third house indicates or refers to skills involving your hands, and third house is and sixth house is fifth from the third, and here sixth lord is positing in the third house, so your skills. So you will have to channelize all your fighting spirit. You will have to adopt never giving up attitude in the realms or spheres of profession where the involvement of your hand is required, such as being professional cricketer or being professional tennis player or being a professional writer or getting yourself being expressed on the digital media or the electronic media, becoming a blogger, becoming a person working in the digital media house, becoming a writer, becoming a publisher. So these are the spheres where you can get success very easily. And the only mantra for reducing the amount of hindrances and challenges from your road is by rectifying your behavioral responses towards this world of Maya, especially towards your spouse, especially, and to all the women, especially those who are pregnant. So never fight with your siblings. Rather, just try to expand your helping hand towards them as much as you can do. And again, here you will also have to understand that third house, from third house, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. So from third house, seventh house is the ninth house. So ninth house is the house of the reward to your product. So your spouse, your marital spouse, is going to be the reward of your product, is going to be the reward of your behavioral responses and reactions as you have shown in your previous birth. So your spouse is like a prize for you. So always try to give her the due recognition. And as third house also indicates your siblings, so conflicts with your spouse and siblings is a must. Even you will have to work harder to make your father agree about the choice of your spouse or the choice of your business. So in such cases, I will tell you to be brave and courageous and do whatever it takes to do to give due recognition to her spouse. Fight for her. And at the same time, don't show your heated temperament towards your siblings or towards your father. Rather, calming your fighting spirit down, calming your temperament down, try to get to a solution through your words. And again, as third house, a life stage performance involving your bodily gestures is also a good sphere of profession, and your sixth house indomitable zeal will gain you a lot in terms of the profession where your bodily gestures are required. Again, from third house, fourth house is third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So from third house, sixth house is the fourth house. Fourth house symbolizes our happiness, symbolizes our mother. So the happiness of your effort will be in accomplishment of the desires of your heart. So never stop hoping for the best. And again, third house symbolizes short travels. So never get homesick. Never get homesick and always be ready to travel shorter distances for your work. Never ponder a lot over your sleeping hours. Rather be energetic towards experiencing the beauty that Mother Earth has in offer for you. Experiencing the Mother Nature. So by rectifying, so the placement of the sixth lord in the third house indicates that abstractions is your laziness to working harder. So as I told you earlier, stop being lazy and start working from this very moment onwards. Abstractions will come from your siblings, abstractions will come from your society, abstractions will come from your childhood friends. So take them as take your siblings, your society members or your childhood friends are real, but their actions are not real, as their responses are not real. So try to cut the illusion with illusion and see the reality through the illusory representation of situations, and you can do that only by removing that black curtain persistent before your eyeballs and thereby rectifying your behavioral responses and reactions to your spouse while in respect to your father, in respect to your siblings. And by doing that, you will of course achieve that height that you have been enduring in your heart for a very long time. And here you will also have to understand that there will be no shortcut for you, and the only mantra for you becoming successful is your hard working abilities. Again, sixth house as sixth lord symbolizes litigations or legal complications. So legal complications may also arise with your siblings regarding your family property. So if such issues arise, so do remember my advice of getting wise and sacrificing, letting your siblings to get whatever they want to get, and trying to build your own empire on the basis of your education, intelligence and wisdom. So such will be the karmic pattern as described in this video, as far as Nadi astrology is concerned. Do follow this advice, and you won't have to spend even a bit for real gemstones, and you will shine by doing this even in the time period of Saraswati, because during the time period of Saraswati, the traffic police will come to you to teach you if you are not doing or behaving in this way. And as I have been in the ultimate court of the Nemesis several times for rectifying my own behavior in person, I have built a very strong connection with the traffic police, and he has also told me to spread this message so that you guys won't have to face the wrath of the traffic police. Again, if this video has been of any kind of help to all of you, do hit the subscribe button, giving me thousands of likes if I deserve that. And again, thanks to all of you for listening to me on my YouTube channel. And again, thank you for enabling me to spreading this message of rectifying behavioral responses and reactions into those of spreading an ambience of love, cure, tenderness, and giving protection to the needy in the society. Thank you.